Jay, I saw a clip surface of Amanda Seales talking about her, I'm going to say angst as it appears to her work as a commentator, speaking out about certain issues, but not being invited or feeling included in some of the black spaces in the industry that she's in. Um, and so those are her thoughts, her words. But I want to ask you, does it come down to a matter of respect? Is it about being overlooked? Is it that she doesn't have the weight that she thinks she has? Or what do you think is happening? And are we losing that with our people?
I mean, first thing I would say is like, what are you doing it for? Are you doing it for notoriety? You know what I'm saying? Because I think when I mean, you let me hear the clip because I wasn't privy to this, but she said thank you to the people who was paying attention to her. And so, if I don't know how many social media followers she has, let's just call it 500,000. If 500,000 people are happy with you, why aren't you happy? Why we fucked up as a people. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're not validated unless it's BET. You're not validated, excuse me. You're not validated unless it's BET. You're not validated unless it's the NAACP. You're not validated if it's Black Girls Rock. You're not validated unless it's something that's up here. This is why we can't buy your sister's purse that looks just as good as the Louis Vuitton purse, because you only validate if you got the Louis Vuitton purse. You only validate if you got the Gucci shoes and not the shoes that your sister made. You know what I'm saying? Or you're one of your Facebook or Instagram followers who love you, who will break their neck to make sure. We always it has to be from a certain person. I watched a sister who I respect. I went to high school with her. I known her since we were kids. And she was talking about she need a man, need a man, need a man. And I'm not telling you who to date, but a brother who we both know jumped in the comments and said, I'm here, I'm single. And she was on her rant going to town. And then another one of the brothers we went to high school with jumped in and said, yo, you don't skip over his comment. He said it, then he slid right back in there. And yes, I'm here. Now, he might not be her cup of tea, taste-wise, like, as far as appearance, aesthetics, but he's not a bad brother. I know him personally. He definitely has a job. He definitely takes care of the kids that he has. He don't have a bunch of them. He's not that. And if you don't want it, it has to be a certain person. It has to be a certain people. It has to be a certain organization, or otherwise you're not validated. When you probably got 100,000, 200,000, 500,000 followers and people who validate you every day. But if it's not the people that she named, because she ran off as a whole bunch of people, BET, one of them, NAACP, another one, Black Girls Rock, all this things. I'm trying to understand. What is it going to take? So I asked the question, what are you doing it for? When I started my clothing line, people was, trying to figure out. I'm like, I did the math, and I told people, I said, I don't even have to leave my city to make $1 million doing this, and that'll be okay for me. But somebody else wouldn't look at me as being successful unless Jay-Z or some celebrities wearing my shit. And we don't start businesses and understand, because we got to worry about if the world is doing it, or a store, a certain type of individual is stamping our businesses. We got a fucked up disposition as Black people. If you got these people that's willing to listen to you every day, support what you got, probably buying shit from you, that whatever you putting out there, coming to your webinars, doing whatever it is that you do, because I don't know exactly what she do, but I'm just saying, if these people are willing to listen to you, come to you probably wrote a book, and they're buying your books and they're doing all this stuff, you're probably somewhat successful because you've been on BET before. Listen, the question, two questions. Who are you doing it for? And when is enough enough?